What if you could walk the decks of the Titanic on its last night? What if you could see exactly what the passengers saw? The glittering dining rooms, the crowded third-class corridors, the officers on the bridge in the final hours before the unthinkable happened. In this video, I am going to take you deck by deck, minute by minute, through the Titanic's last night on Earth. And I promise you, what you are about to see will stay with you forever. It is the night of April 14th, 1912. The RMS Titanic is 4 days into her maiden voyage from Southampton to New York. She is the largest moving object ever built by human hands, 269 meters long, 46,000 tons of steel cutting through the black North Atlantic at nearly 22 knots. On the upper decks, in the first-class dining saloon, dinner has just finished. The room is breathtaking. White linen tablecloths, crystal glasses catching the light of ornate chandeliers, wealthy passengers in evening dress, laughing, smoking, drinking the finest champagne money can buy. They are completely unaware that 400 miles south of Newfoundland, the ocean ahead is scattered with ice. Down on B deck, the second-class passengers retire to their cabins, comfortable, clean, better than most hotels they have ever stayed in. Deep in the lower decks, in third class, hundreds of emigrants from Ireland, Scandinavia, and Eastern Europe sleep in their bunks, dreaming of new lives in America. Nobody on this ship believes it can sink, not even the captain. At 11:40 p.m., lookout Frederick Fleet spots something in the darkness ahead. Ice. He grabs the telephone and rings the bridge. Iceberg right ahead. First Officer Murdoch orders an immediate turn to port and reverses the engines. But at 46,000 tons, moving at full speed, the Titanic cannot turn fast enough. The iceberg scrapes along the starboard side below the waterline. The contact lasts just 10 seconds. 10 seconds that seal the fate of 1,500 people. Below decks, passengers in their cabins feel only a slight shudder. Some barely wake up. One woman later described it as feeling like the ship had rolled over 1,000 marbles. But the truth in the boiler rooms is already catastrophic. Water is pouring through a 90-meter gash along the hull. 5 compartments are flooding simultaneously. The ship's designer, Thomas Andrews, does the mathematics in minutes. The Titanic has between 1 and 2 hours left to live. By 12:15 a.m., the lifeboats are being loaded. But here is the detail that history never lets you forget. The Titanic carried lifeboats for only 1,178 people. There were 2,224 people on board. On the boat deck, first-class passengers wrap themselves in fur coats and step calmly into lifeboats. Many boats launch half empty because passengers simply cannot believe the ship is actually sinking. In third class, the situation is devastating. Many passengers cannot find their way through the unfamiliar corridors to the upper decks. The gates that separated classes, in life as in death, now trap hundreds below. At 2:17 a.m., the bow plunges beneath the surface. The stern rises almost vertically into the freezing night sky. At 2:20 a.m., the Titanic is gone. The North Atlantic is silent, except for the sound of 1,500 voices in the water. Within 2 hours, that sound, too, falls silent. The Titanic's last night lasted just 2 hours and 40 minutes from impact to silence. Every deck we walked tonight, every room we reconstructed, every passenger we glimpsed, gone in the time it takes to watch a film. That is the Titanic. That is her last night, reconstructed so we never forget.